Did you know that the Petrified Forest National Park and the Painted Desert are two separate things? I did not. Nor did I know that the Petrified Forest was the national park and the Painted Desert is a part of that national park. See, you learn a lot when you travel. And we also learned it can be very windy there. Our journey of this national park would begin at the north entrance. We traveled over from Grants, New Mexico via I-40 and part of Route 66. At the north entrance, you'll find the visitor center. There they feature gas, a gift shop, restrooms, and even a restaurant. There's entrance gates on both the south and the north end. This is where I picked up my season pass, as this was our first national park on our trip. Most of the Painted Desert is located in a remote area of the Navajo Nations. However, you can easily access a portion within the northern section of the Petrified Forest National Park. This can be done via taking the main park road, which is a 28-mile road that goes from the visitor center to I-40. As you begin your drive from the north entrance, you immediately start seeing those gorgeous desert colors, those beautiful traditional reds, browns, whites, and tans of the earth, then spotted with various shades of green from vegetation, all set against those beautiful blue skies, make it so visually pleasing. There's many opportunities to pull off and take pictures right alongside the road. Now, we were not hiking, but there appears to be a good selection of trails for those that might be interested in that. The drive allows for beautiful views, even if you're not able to hit the pass with your feet. The Painted Desert Inn is still standing. It's almost 100 years old. The original building was made of petrified wood in the 1920s, but was renovated in the 1930s with an adobe facade. Now, it no longer offers lodging or food, but it is now home to a museum. Now, along the road, you may come across something that might seem a little bit odd, unless you know the history of Route 66 here. Within this national park is the Highway of Dreams marker. Now, at this location, you are standing where the Mother Road, Route 66, used to be. If you take a little time and look around, you're going to see some old telephone poles. These are paralleling the alignment of the old road. Now, this portion of Route 66 was open from 1926 until 1958. At this marker, you're going to find a 1932 Studebaker and a bench made out of an old bumper. Here, you'll also see cars buzzing by on I-40. The landscape changes often. You can go from very flat areas with vegetation to rocky areas, and then into these areas with these beautiful blue, green, gray colors. And then before you know it, you're back again where you have the reds and tans and creams, sort of like candy corn. I have lived in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains my entire life. There we have 4 seasons, and each of those brings a different beauty with different colors. Springs, we have a variety of colors with all the beautiful wildflowers. Summer, we have the amazing lush green fall the orange, yellows, and reds, and winter the white. Here in the Painted Desert, things are different. You don't have the variety of colors. Things are not as bold and lush, but the beauty's still there. Truly, traveling across America, you can see what a beautiful, beautiful place that God gave us to live. Traveling north to south in the park, you will certainly see examples immediately of why it's called the Painted Desert. But after a little while, you may start to wonder, why is it called the Petrified Forest? Shortly after you cross over I-40, you'll start seeing the landscape scattered with petrified logs. The further you go, the more concentrated the logs become. Exactly what is a petrified log? Well, to put it simply, it's a fossil. I'll give you a little bit more of an explanation though. At one time, this area was flooded. From what I read, about 225 million years ago. These logs, trees, branches, they were buried. Mud and sediment came through. Volcanoes erupted. Ash landed and ended up creating these petrified logs. Because of mobility issues, we didn't really do much walking here, certainly no hiking. And there's definitely places for you to do that. Yet we still spent about 2.5 hours in this park, just driving along leisurely and taking any opportunity we could to take pictures. This national park is definitely worth a visit, and I'm really happy I was able to mark it off my list. On this 28-mile drive from north to south, you'll have several bathroom opportunities, picnic sites, hiking trails, many viewpoints, and historical sites that make it worth the visit. Thanks so much for watching my video. Please follow me on my other social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Substack. Substack is where you'll find complete travel itineraries, details, hints, and tips for our trips.